What a fascinating presentation this was. This is a truly disruptionist vision of Mr. Ritesh Rawal, because this breaks away from the Anglo-Saxon system of education that we've all lived and grown up with, which India has inherited. And the present education system today, which we've all grown up with, is about reading books, getting into the next class, reading books, getting into the next class, reading books, getting into the next class. And as a consequence of this, what has happened is that surveys after surveys reveal that while India has been able to provide access of education, learning outcomes in India have dropped. So out of the children who go to school, close to 40% of the children are not able to read or write in their mother tongue. A class 5 student is not able to read or write in his mother tongue. A class 8 student is not able to do class 3 maths. He's gone in class 8, but he has not understood what he's learning. He's just not learning because we are teaching him from books and he's moving on to class after class without understanding what he's doing. So what Ritesh's vision, his dream is to really break away from this and start a school which is like a Gurukul, where you'll be interacting with day-to-day issues, day-to-day changes, and this is what India needs. First, a school which will bring in an Indian value system, an Indian system of education, and which will bring the world to the school rather than taking the school to the world. And therefore, different industries, different classes, and a different mindset will open up for the children. My belief always has been that a school is about making a student learn how to think. We must learn how to think. We read books, but we don't think. And because we don't think, we don't innovate. Rest of the world has become extremely innovative. And therefore, what we need to do is to make our students extremely innovative. They must disrupt, and they must become change agents of India for tomorrow. And if India is to grow at high rates of 9 to 10%, the present education system in which we have all grown up, it is not possible. It is not feasible. We are the youngest country in the world. Our average age is 29, just 29. And therefore, we need to grow at 9 to 10% for the next 3 decades. Prime Minister Mr. Modi has talked about a 5 trillion economy. He says that by 2024, we must become a 5 trillion. By 2030, we must become a $10 trillion economy. But we need to grow at high rates of 9 to 10% for 3 decades to be able to lift a very young population above the poverty line. That is not possible without disrupting our education system. And Ritesh is the first change agent of this education system. He brings in a concept of Adhyay, which will really, really bring a radical change into our education system. He deserves all our support. He deserves all our encouragement. And unless we don't set the schools right, you can't get the colleges right. And therefore, the foundation of the education system will be set right by Ritesh. And he's set for himself a very, very futuristic vision, an innovative vision, a vision for being a change agent. And I'm really delighted to be here. I'm really delighted because we in Niti Aayog honestly believe that our Indian education system needs to be radically overhauled. And one of the things which we've tried to do is to start tinkering labs in school. We have supported over 3,500 tinkering labs where we provide robots, 3D printers, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, all from class 5 onwards, so that students become the innovators for tomorrow. And what we found is that wherever we've opened these tinkering labs, the students have done much better than any other school in terms of new grounds of thinking. And this is what India is seeing today. There's a tremendous energy, vibrancy, and dynamism in India's startup movement. These students are disrupting every walk of life, from education to health to agriculture, because these are the challenges which India has. Silicon Valley may be the most innovative place in the world, but it has no challenges. There are no challenges there. All the challenges are in India. How do we provide our farmers seed and fertilizer based on weather and soil condition? How do we convert our waste into energy? How do we recycle our water? All these challenges are in India. And therefore, Indians have to find solution to these challenges. And these solutions have to start from a young mindset and a new mindset from school level. And if Indians are able to find a solution to their problems, as what Ritesh has said through this innovative school, where he's opening factories of different kinds in the school itself, we'll be finding a solution not for the 1.3 billion people of India, but for the 7.5 billion people of the world who will be moving to middle class in the next 2 decades. And this is what India needs. The market with this new education system will change 7.5 billion people of the world. He'll start from Faridabad, but he'll slowly spread this reform. The demonstration effect of this will lead to reforms in every single school of India. And from there, it will spread to all the countries of the neighborhood and to many other parts of the world. And therefore, what Ritesh has said is a vision. It's a very far-sighted vision. It's a vision of a change agent. And what his ideas and concepts are truly radically disrupts India's education system. So on behalf of Niti Aayog, on behalf of government, we'll provide him all help, we'll provide him all assistance, and we'll collaborate with him, we'll partner him to see that what his vision is spread all over India. His vision is taking to every single village of India, every single district of India. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll conclude by wishing him all the best. He's a very young entrepreneur, but he's got really broad shoulders and he's got a very big mind. And that is what is important. His mind must be emulated by every single young Indian. And I wish him all the best and a very great future and a very successful future. And I'm quite sure that Adhyay will produce the best Indian entrepreneurs, the best Indian startups. It will produce the best Indian cricketers, the best Indian footballers who will take the creative world of India by storm. So my heartiest congratulations for this great initiative. Heartiest congratulations, Ritesh.